The Backrooms. You've been here before. Enigmatic level. The Blue Channel. Survival difficulty. Class 3. Unsafe, unsecure, low entity count. The Blue Channel is the oddly filled void that surrounds the entirety of the Backrooms and all of its levels. The image displayed on screen shows an assortment of skyscrapers found in the Blue Channel's void. Description: the Blue Channel is an area that exists outside of all levels in the Backrooms. It is comprised mainly of a disorienting blue void. The void is completely absent of any shading, other colors, or patterns, thus making it one singular and disorienting color no matter what direction or axis it's viewed at. Although tests have shown that the Blue Channel is 99.9% dead space and devoid of atoms, one can float seamlessly no matter their y-axis. Any wanderer will also be able to swim through the Blue Channel as if they were swimming within a body of water. One must be careful when traversing, however, as one can easily flip themselves and become disoriented and confused as to what way they're facing. To compensate for this, one should always have some form of handheld gyroscope on their person. When one enters the Blue Channel, the view of countless levels can be seen from behind. Depending on the construction of levels, one may see different level exteriors. Interestingly, the exteriors of the insulation are not visible from within the Blue Channel, leaving only the main levels themselves visible. If a level takes place in an exterior setting, then a large skybox-esque dome will surround the area of the level, with a thick platform of whatever ground material the ground of the level is comprised of underneath the sandbox. If a level takes place in a large yet finite interior level, the walls of countless rooms can be sighted. If that level happens to have doors, then there will be doors that lead to the interiors of those levels. Footnote: these doors can also be exits, which is elaborated upon later in this article. If a level is infinite, then one will see the quote-unquote end of the level. The key difference, however, is that the rooms will constantly fluctuate and change in size. Footnote: although the size of the rooms changes, the space that they occupy never seems to extend beyond a certain distance. This creates a strange effect similar to how one would view fourth-dimensional objects while perceiving them in the third dimension. Anomalous level states. Level 232. When witnessing level 232 from the Blue Channel, one will see countless distorting rooms and imagery, with chunks of the level occasionally breaking away and scattering into the eternal void. Level 6.1. When viewing level 6.1 from above, the interiors of the various bars and restaurants flash in different colors rapidly. Current studies show that this occurrence actually shows multiple bars inside of each other no clipping, and other people flashing in and out of existence. This effect, however, isn't visible within level 6.1. This seems to be showing the way a wanderer can walk into a store, then exit to a completely different store, when that store was never there. Level 18. When viewing level 18 from the Blue Channel, the perimeter of the level takes on a white glow with black outlines lining walls and objects. This is due to level 18's structure altering per person and per memory. Level 38. When viewing level 38, it will take on the form of various rooms rapidly folding in on each other into the epicenter of the level itself, an effect not seen when inside of the level. Level 57. When viewing this level, you may see giant rooms of a level that is being portrayed behind the painting of said level. This room will dematerialize when in close range, but will rematerialize in an instant when viewing from distance. Level 444. The walls of level 444 will never have any definite form, and will always appear as white noise and static when viewed. Levels 600 and 907. Due to both of these levels no longer existing, where they would theoretically exist has been replaced by nothing more than a blank space and empty air. Scenes. While a majority of the Blue Channel is comprised of an endless void, there are the occasional clusters of buildings or rooms that can be found within it. There are the occasional pockets of structure spread throughout the infinite void. These structures will usually be small clumps of skyscrapers, houses, streets, miscellaneous rooms, or any combination of the aforementioned possibilities. When entering them, one may notice the sky changing color to resemble a hazy fog. For this reason, it has been concluded that each of these areas are surrounded by some form of atmosphere or a different anomalous effect that allows for the creation of a sky and fog. While these buildings do look as though they exist, they will oftentimes not be made of clippable matter, and can be passed through with ease. Footnote: clippable matter is the colloquial term used for objects that can be held or touched. However, this does not account for all walls within these landscapes, with select ground having material that can be walked on. Interacting with this ground is heavily advised against, as touching this floor negates the floating ability that one would previously have. If one accidentally walks through non-clippable matter, it will fall out of the scene and be doomed to an eternity of falling through countless level clusters. Why these areas exist is unknown, however many theories have been created on the subject. Footnote: those theories are discussed upon further down the article. Bases, outposts, and communities. The Stranded are a group of explorers who accidentally wound up on this level after exiting a door on the edge of level 26. They found a small patch of clippable matter inside a scene in which they reside. All details on this group come from a forum page they curated where they ask for help and document their lives. It is currently unknown if they are still alive since the amount of food and supplies they had was never specified. Theories on the scenes. It has been heavily contested what the possible meanings for the different areas sprinkled throughout the Blue Channel's void could be. With no concrete evidence to reach any logical conclusion, all that is currently available are the various ideas and strung together untested parallels. They are as follows. They are broken parts of other levels. This idea proposes that some areas of pre-existing levels, as well as any currently unknown levels, have parts of them that progressively break away and are replaced, much like an atom with a large number of electrons. Some of the outer sections of levels may break away due to a lack of force holding it together. As such, these areas drift away into the Blue Channel where they start to decompose. Levels under construction. Another proposed idea is that not all Backrooms levels have always existed, and instead that they're made procedurally by some unknown method. Initially, starting out in the Blue Channel, these levels slowly grow and develop into a finished state, being placed into an appropriate location in the level list. An extension of this theory is that all levels start off with non-clippable matter, with the clip boundaries being implemented at an unknown stage of construction. This could also explain phasing, as certain areas of levels may not be given proper clip boundaries. Dying levels. This theory proposes that these areas are levels that have existed for so long that they started to decay and wither, much like how the previous level 232 is showing signs of decay. There is a chance that other levels have decayed also, being cast out into the Blue Channel once they lose most of their mass and clip boundaries. They're the start or end of the front rooms. Due to the Backrooms possessing peculiar temporal effects, it's entirely possible that one transports to a time prior to the existence of the front rooms, or at least a time where there was nothing more than small conceptual areas. This theory has brought into question the true age of the universe, as well as the idea that most of us have only existed for a few years, with everything before that essentially being lore to our reality. They're nothing at all. Much like how the Backrooms itself operates in peculiar ways for no discernible reasons, it's entirely possible that these areas exist because of the natural way the Blue Channel operates. While this doesn't pose much in the way of discussion, it's currently the most digestible and easily understood concept of why these scenes exist at all. Entrances and exits. Entrances. To enter the Blue Channel, one can reach the end of any level on the level list and either no-clip or walk through a door on the outermost rooms. While these may take one to the Insulation, they have an equally possible chance of teleporting a traveler to the Blue Channel. As well as this, entrances into this void can also be found in select areas of the Decay Zone, the blue slides of level 119, and disintegrated areas of level Achromatomally. Restricted access. Authorized personnel only. Access granted. Road to Ruins and End of the Fucking World exist here too. For now, we can't let people know about that. Let's just keep that all away from the public. With what we know about the leaders and what happened to them, it'd be chaos if others found out about them too. Exits. If one is to remain close to the level list, then they may be able to either phase or use a door in any level they see fit. While currently unproven, this could, theoretically, be an extremely quick means of transportation through the Backrooms.